And thirdly, you live in the diaspora, and that comes with a lot of added knowledge and advantage. You have a strategic advantage over the local people in so many different ways. Let me give you an example. For instance, you know how the system overseas work and what the people there actually like. What you need is to position yourself in an African country where you can tap into the resources they have at the lowest cost and process them into the standards that will sell overseas. And I hope you are catching it. But your inability to break out of the Western system and get your hands dirty in Africa has been one reason you've always planned but never moved. And you've always allowed for fear to influence you on every decision you make. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, fear is the reason why 99% of the world live below their potential. Some say lack of opportunity, but I understand it as fear. Fear of failure is the reason why 1% of the world's population controls the 99% of the population. You really, really want to continue to recognize big names for their wealth they've built and never take advantage or try doing anything on your own ever? There are many diasporans who returned and lost everything. That is a fact. But there are others who wish they had returned earlier because they are so successful. You have to choose your path and bring in your ideas and protect them in Africa. That is how you win. And the sad part is, while you, a black person, is sitting there contemplating and being terrified of all the bad things that could happen to you when you come back to Africa, an Indian and a Chinese is moving into the most remote locations with their ideas. Sometimes we just can't blame these Asians for controlling certain aspects of our economies when you look at those industries critically, ladies and gentlemen, because I know what it takes to succeed in those areas. You realize that even if there weren't Asians in those businesses, if they fold up their business and leave today, no local person is capable or willing to venture into it. For instance, in Ghana today, the quarry industry is taken over by Chinese and Indians. The people who supply us the quarry dust and stones for building homes and roads, construction works and all that are all non-locals. This is because you and I, who should have been in control of that industry, are looking elsewhere. We've all resorted to the importation of cheap goods and retail in this country.